So we now have the archers have come to the field. Eemil on the left for Finland and Håvard on the right from Norway. Christian Amblay is the judge of the match, or the line judge of the match.
Yeah.
And the range is...
Are the shooters ready?
Should be clear.
So he's assigning who's going to be the first and the second shooter. Making sure they're ready, checks the field.
Also, it's the first time the judges are doing stuff like this, so they're nervous as well.
It was quite interesting to see when they had the first walkthrough yesterday.
Yeah.
We could really see that some of the judges were almost shaking a bit.
Yeah, they're not used to being on the camera either.
So Eemil is going to take away, as we saw, the first shot, and he starts with the 10,
that's
puts the
good.
pressure on Håvard.
Just get it there. It's a nice feeling because you know your sight is correct, your aim is correct, everything is just working perfectly, and you're getting that payment. Oh, there's a 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's almost a liner, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something must have happened because we saw him shoot yesterday as well.
Oh.
And we have to remember here 20
yeah.
seconds.
And this is sort of the problem with alternating shooting, because now you have lost some time and it can get to you, but it didn't look like it got to Eemil. It's a good 9.
See if Håvard can collect himself from the previous end, and he
that's
does.
a good 9.
That's a nice 9. So
Good
getting it
comeback.
back into the center.
Yeah.
The target. Let's hope he can shake it off. So this is actually where you could say that. Oh, that is a but yeah, I would also say it's probably going to be marked.
Liner.
It's
yeah.
going to be marked up as a liner. But now the gap is quite big. It seems like it's quite a big discrepancy here.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Judge marks up, and the field is ready for shooting.
And sometimes that is just the extra boost you need to be able to shoot your arrows, and then just not having to worry about what the other guys shoot. Just shoot your arrow and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what did you do while you were shooting to stay in the bubble?
I don't know. I think I was so nervous that I just stayed in my bubble. No, but honestly, I was so focused during my matches that I don't really remember what happened because I was so nervous, and I was just shooting my shots, and that was all. And I made sure that I was ready as soon as my shot had gone through, because sometimes I like to use a bit of time to go through my shot, even before or after my shot when I'm shooting on the line, and sometimes you don't have time for that if your opponent is a very, very fast shooter. But I was also a very fast shooter, so I wasn't that rushed about the time.
Which is actually quite interesting because they're both, I noticed that both of them are shooting quite a bit faster at this end than the previous one. And Håvard has started off a lot stronger this end.
Ooh. That's an 8.
So we have a 9.88 for Håvard, which gives him a 25, and Eemil is...
he held a bit longer. Both of them
puts it in the 7.
That's a 7.
That is most definitely. I would say it's difficult to say from here, but I think that's going to be a 9.97.
Yeah.
The range is clear, and since Håvard is trailing, he's continuing to start shooting.
And it's also here in Larvik we have 2 fields, so I don't think these archers have been on the top field, and it's blowing a bit more. It's more windy up here than it is down there where they've been shooting all weekend.
That's actually a very good point, and Håvard starts off with a strong 9. He needs that for his confidence. Puts a bit of pressure on Eemil, but let's see how he handles it.
He's answering.
Answered with a 10.
Yeah.
That's really, really
That's
strong.
That's a 10 on X. It's a good feeling. And you can see the wind is picking up quite a bit. Oh, and Håvard is answering with a 9.
He's getting more centered, which is really nice to see.
Yeah.
I hope he takes that away from this match, that he's really getting back into it.
It's a good experience.
It's a good. Oh, that's strong.
Yeah.
That's really, really strong.
Every shot that you can just know what you did right or know what you did wrong is a good learning experience.
And this time he pulls up a high 8, which gives him a set of 26. Oh, that's a very strong. That's a perfect score.
Yeah.
Are those triple X's?
Yeah.
It almost looks like triple X's.
Triple X's. That's a good feeling to get away with.
And the archers are going on the line, and Håvard is gonna commence the shooting. there is a discrepancy here of 12 points. So he has quite the job to do to get into the lead. Let's see how he starts. He's been shooting the first arrow quite quickly for the at least 2-3 previous ends, and he continues doing that. It drops low to the 7.
And Eemil with a 9.
With a 9.
Yeah. I think that's a 9.
Yeah, that
Looks like a 9-8 liner. All it needs to do is just nick that black line and it's in.
just slightly touch it.
Yeah.
And
you can
Eemil,
see his grouping is changing a bit, so maybe it's the wind that's affecting me. Håvard with a 9.
Another 9 liner.
It's going to be exciting.
yeah, still a bit low, but and Eemil. The grouping is still very good though. It's a very strong grouping from Eemil. You can see here. He got himself into the 10 ring now, which seems like he's been adjusting himself quite well. And we are ready for a 5th and final end, and Håvard is gonna open up again.
You can see the wind is really going in the back flag there.
We can almost quite comfortably say that. I think unless something miraculous happens, I think. Oh my!
It's never over.
You know what? I'm gonna stay silent.
I'm
I'm not gonna say anything. This is not over until it's over.
It's never over until it's over.
Let's see what Eemil does. Okay,
it's a 9.
That's a 9. So he's closed the gap by 1 point.
You need to keep that hope and you need to keep that focus. And okay, I would probably like make it more training based if this was my archer. But at the same time, you need to keep fighting because you never know. Maybe your opponent needs to take down. Maybe the timer runs out for them. You never know. You cannot give up. I've lost too many matches on giving up too soon.
Oh, that's a bad feeling.
It's a bad feeling.
Nothing's over till it's over.
Oh,
And what a final end from Håvard there. That is so great to see. And must at least
feel good to end on a good note. Yeah.
Definitely. So by this, we can quite comfortably say, regardless of how the arrows are being marked up or down, that Eemil is gonna win this gold medal match. He has it in him.
Yeah. He just needs more experience, and this is a very good opportunity. He will learn a lot from this. If he's anything like me, he'll go home and watch this stream for 10 to 15 times, overviewing his technique and everything. It's a great experience.
Yes.